This is not a typical fortress. Surrounded by nothing but desert, and despite the difficult conditions, it somehow became home to the enigmatic bounty hunters guild, known to many as the Snakes. I traveled across the seas to find it. Okay, I didn't travel anywhere. I filmed all of this right here in my studio, but I hope you enjoy the cinematic setting anyway. Covered in sand, gilded by the morning sun, welcome to the Dustmark Keep. This set has been designed by BrickHacker and it's been chosen as a finalist in the BrickLink Designer Program Series 8. BrickLink sent me this pre-production sample to make the stop-motion animation for the product page, the one you've probably already seen, and today I wanted to give you a proper closer look at the set itself. With its asymmetric and pretty unusual shape, Dustmark Keep plays the part of a fortress held by the Snakes, a fearless guild of bounty hunters. You get 20 minifigures, 3 horses, 11 stickers, and 3,960 pieces. And it works both ways, closed for display or opened up for play. Let's go through it section by section. The first section you build is the main gate and the inner courtyard, half buried in sand with a well and the main wooden stairs. The gate makes a really strong first impression. It's built from dark tan and light bluish gray bricks, and it grows out of this nicely shaped sandy ground. Just another reminder that we are out in the harsh desert here. The wooden gate is massive, and it's got these beautiful metal-like details on it. The banners hanging from the wall are made of stickers. I like the design, though I will say placing them on a piece that big isn't the easiest job. Now let's move over to the left wing. It opens up into 3 sections on hinge bricks, so you can get to each hidden room, plus the hallways and stairs that connect them. And one thing worth mentioning, every room in this castle has a logical pathway. If the minifigures could actually walk, they would be able to reach every single one of them. The left tower has a hidden armory, a small loophole chamber above it, and a ballista right up on top. The middle section hides a little Easter egg, a snake and 3 hatching eggs tucked away inside the wall. In front of it, you will find the legendary bounty board with 3 bounties up for grabs. And on the inside, there's a small hallway tying all the sections together. The right side of this wing is full of life. It starts with the barracks down on the ground floor. Above that, there's a kitchen with the cook, and you will spot the snake's emblem on the wall, a nice chandelier, and a hidden shelf with another Easter egg, a micro-scale ship model. Over in the food prep area, there's even a hole for tossing waste out of the castle. And above the kitchen is the guild leader's chamber, with a cozy bed, a balcony, and a desk for writing letters. That's the inside. On the outside, we've got a brick-built vulture, really nice little model by the way, along with some dead plants and beautiful piles of sand building up at the base of the walls. Moving on to the right wing, this one also breaks into 3 sections on hinge bricks. The right section starts with a prison cell on the ground floor. Above it, there's a sort of break room with a small table and 2 stools. And this room hides yet another Easter egg, a 4th bounty poster, this one with the highest reward of them all. Higher up is the clerk's room, where the bounty posters get drawn and archived, and right at the top, an archer's tower. The middle section is mostly just connecting pathways between the 2 ends of the wing, and aside from this beautiful crack running down the wall, there's honestly not much to say about it. The left section is the tallest part of the whole castle. It starts with another prison cell, and this one's got a really cool play feature. The breakaway wall can be pulled out with an attached chain, so the prisoner can escape. Above the cell is a small room for the Madame of the Keep. Climb the ladder from there, and you reach what I would call the guild leader's semi-private latrine. It connects right to the leader's chamber when the castle is closed, but since you can also get to it by the ladder, it's not exactly private. There's a funny poster in there that looks like an instruction manual for how to use the latrine, and here's the final Easter egg. The latrine actually works. And now you can see what that brown streak and the little brown frog at the bottom are all about. Above the latrine room is the bell tower. The bell runs on a little mechanism, there's a handle on the wall that swings it back and forth. A nice play feature if you ever need to warn the guild about enemies coming. On the outside, the right wing just keeps going with the same design. More dead plants and trees, more sand creeping up the towers, and a really nicely textured wall. With all the sections joined together, the closed castle looks great from any angle. Front or back, every side has been designed with the little details in mind. The piles of sand around the towers work really well, and the mix of dark tan and light bluish gray with those brown elements, green leaves, a palm tree, and the touches of purple catches your eye right away. The asymmetric shape with all that depth and texture in the walls makes it such a pleasure to look at. And let's not forget the minifigures. Dustmark Keep comes with 20 of them. 12 Serpent Knights, the snakes, 3 civilian residents of the castle, 2 Griffin Knights, 2 Horse Knights, and 1 Kraken Warrior. Each of these soldiers comes with a weapon or an accessory, and there are a few more weapons scattered around the castle too, so you've got everything you need to play. And you don't get 1, not 2, but 3 horses, plus the prisoner wagon. That's a lot for a single set. Now when it comes to the minifigures, there's one small thing I could complain about. I do like the design of the Serpent Knights, and it was nice to see this new faction show up in the Creator 3-in-1 Medieval Horse Knight Castle. But I'm not totally sold on the idea that Serpent Knights in all black armor are the best fit for a castle out in the desert. The BrickLink designer program sets can only use existing parts. No new prints, no new factions, so a choice had to be made, and I think we can live with that. The good news is you can always swap minifigures if you want, and an army of Serpent Knights is always welcome, here or anywhere else. So let's talk about the BrickLink designer program. Dustmark Keep won't be available through the usual LEGO distribution, you will be getting it through crowdfunding instead. Pre-orders open on June 9th at 8 AM Pacific time, and I would really recommend ordering as early as you can. Castle sets tend to sell out pretty fast, so if you want to make sure you get your copy, mark your calendar and head to the Dustmark Keep product page on day 1. I'm actually planning to pre-order an extra copy for myself to combine 2 Dustmarks into even bigger fortress, something BrickHacker showed off on his Instagram recently. And before you go, I've got one last thing to show you, a sped-up time-lapse of the whole building process. This is about 10.5 hours cut down to just a few minutes, so you can see what putting this set together actually looks like. Enjoy watching, have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.